Hey, folks, as we continue in our sermon series on the Ten Commandments on Sunday morning, we're going to transition from the first four, which are all about loving God, to the second or the last six, which are about loving your neighbor as yourself. And I don't think it's a coincidence that the first of those six commandments, commandment number 5 in those 10 commandments given to Moses at Mount Sinai that are recorded for us in Exodus chapter 20, I don't think it's a coincidence that that first one is to honor your parents, to honor your father and mother. And so we're going to talk about that on Sunday morning. I'm going to really challenge you to value the family as God values the family, because it's very clear in the scriptures how much God loves and cares about the family unit. He created it. It was his idea. And so we're going to talk about that on Sunday morning and what it means to honor your parents and how that applies to us. So we're going to talk about a couple important truths about that commandment. So I want to invite you to read Exodus chapter 20 again, the first half of that chapter. Really the whole chapter would be helpful as we get ready to gather on Sunday morning, and join us at 9 o'clock for our prayer gathering, at 9:30 for our family groups, our Sunday school hour, and then at 10:40 for our worship celebration. And we'll consider that commandment to honor your parents and really tie it together again with what Scott talked about last week, Pastor Scott, when he preached in Galatians about God's grace in God's law. So how do we move forward? How do we honor Christ with our lives? Let's do that together Sunday morning.